Hi guys, welcome here, Matt to Web Shop Mechanic here. Right, today I've got a really exciting tool for you. I've got a tool which is going to be a real game changer for your marketing, for your e-commerce store. Now, the problem with businesses today is the fact that they just don't care enough about their customers as soon as they get their cash. It's literally cash is in the till, wrap up the product, stick it in a jiffy bag and away it goes. And there's no thought or anything. So when the customer actually gets the product, they're like they're very underwhelmed by what they get. So today's tool is called Bonjoro. It's basically a big hug, virtual hug for your customers, and I'm going to show you how it works. This review of Bonjoro, the new video app, which I think is a game changer for e-commerce businesses. My name's Matt, I'm the Web Shop Mechanic. I run a blog and I do lots of consulting for small e-commerce businesses to help them grow their sales, grow their online exposure and improve their customer retention. And the reason why I'm reviewing this Bonjoro product is not because someone's asked me, it's because I think it's absolutely fantastic, and personally I think it's a bit of ingenious piece of software, and it's really going to help you to create an impact and just really make your customers happy and surprise and delight them as soon as they join your mailing list or as soon as they place an order. Now, the kind of the pain point behind this, so whenever I look to sell a product or whenever I look to implement a product, I want it to be solving a problem, and you guys should be thinking about that as well, because if you have a product that doesn't solve a problem, then it's nice to have, it's not essential. Whereas if you have a pain factor for people, where if you have a problem they need solving, then there's always a great opportunity that they will buy your product, and it obviously makes the sales process a lot easier as well. Now, the pain factor, as I say, that I believe Bonjoro is solving is the fact that, whilst online selling is a very slick, efficient process, it kind of takes out the personal element of shopping. Now, obviously, you probably remember when you were younger, you would go down the local store, maybe the butcher's, maybe the greengrocers or the supermarket, and you would get more of a personal experience. You certainly used to get that with bank managers. People always used to know the name of their bank manager. These days, you don't get any of that. It's a very impersonal experience. So even though you get the likes of Amazon, who are sending you products literally next day, which is fantastic, there's still an impersonal element to it. And I feel sometimes when a company online, when I buy from them and they take my money, I just feel like they've just taken my money and said bye-bye. They don't really care about me. They just see me as a number or an email address, an order number or an email address, and they just don't follow it up. They don't treat me, like I'm a valued customer. And the problem is these days, we are in coming up to the end of September 2018, and we are in a subscription economy. So if you look around us, you look at Netflix, you look at Dollar Shave Club, you look at Google products, you look at Microsoft products, they're all subscription based. And that is the way that society is going as well, because people are even, they're ordering their groceries on a subscription basis, they're ordering their dinner on a subscription basis, they're even ordering their cars on a subscription basis. So what that means, that when you're running an online store, you have to have this different mentality to selling. It's a different mentality because you need to keep customers engaged all the time. Okay, and that is where I think Bonjoro will come into its own. So without further ado, I'm going to crack on with this demo. So apologies for the long intro, but I think it's important you know that why I think Bonjoro is a real game changer for you guys who run e-commerce stores. Now, what is Bonjoro? So Bonjoro is an app which ties into your e-commerce store or ties into your website on your mailing list or your email software, and it sends mini welcome videos directly to your customers, or enables you to record mini welcome videos and send them to your customers. Now, I know it just sounds like it's just sending a video, okay? But what it does is, because it's all automated and links into everything, it's a very clever piece of technology that enables you to send it from your phone directly, or just send it from your desktop computer like I'm about to show you. And let me sort of log in and just show you around, and then you can get a feel for what it's actually going to do here. Okay, so let me log in. Just enter my details. So that's me, Matt, Webshop Mechanic. So I'm logging in. As I say, Bonjoro is bringing this personal feel back to back to online shopping and online selling, I guess. So the way it works is, as soon as an order comes through, you get a notification to say that you have received another order, and those notifications will come in here, but you'll also get a notification on your phone, and it enables you to send a message to your customer to thank them for their business, thank them for their order, and to ask them if there's anything you need to do to help them, and if they need anything else, they can get in touch. And what that does, that gives them a warm and fuzzy feeling inside. You get that. It's almost like a digital hug, and what it also does, it surprises and delights your customers as well. So when you think about it, when was the last time that a customer, a company thanked you for doing business with them? I mean, I can remember one where a lady phoned me up when I bought some coffee and offered me help and advice and said she was going to pop some samples in the post. And ever since, I've been doing business with her for the past 6 years. So that just goes to show the power of what Bonjoro can offer your e-commerce store. Okay, so let's just whiz through the dashboard just to show you what's going on here. So as you log into your dashboard, you'll see today's activity. So currently I don't have any orders or subscribers sitting there at all. Obviously, I'll show you how it works in a minute when somebody joins my mailing list, because I've got this linked up to my blog. And then obviously there's older Bonjoros there as well, which you'll be able to see as you create more. If you meet somebody at a meeting, or if you meet someone in the street, or you meet a customer at an event, then you can click on there and you can add email addresses manually. You can upload a spreadsheet, or you can even connect it to your CRM. So if customers are coming in over the phone, they'll get added to the Bonjoro list as well. Okay, so you've got a results tab here as well. So that's just goes to show a couple of examples that I've set up for myself when I was testing this before the video. There you go. There's and it has some stats as well, so it tells you the number of plays, the number of opens, the number of thanks, and number of clicks as well. But obviously, if you upgrade to the more advanced version of Bonjoro, then you'll get more detailed reporting. There's also a design tab where you can design what it looks like. That is basically in the upgrade version, but you can add different backgrounds to your videos as well. And as you set up your Bonjoro, you're also able to add a call to action that goes on your video as well. If you click on the automation tab, this is where the kind of the magic happens, really, because it allows you to set up connections with different pieces of software. So if you click on the edit button, you can see it's very easy as well. It's plug and play. So it's very quick and easy to set up. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to get things connected with Bonjoro. It's very easy to do. As you can see, I have active campaigns set up, which means that when somebody joins my blog, they get added to my list in active campaign. Active campaign then triggers an automation where it drops the person's email address into my Bonjoro account. So I will show you how that works just in a second. As you can see, it also connects with ConvertKit, which is another email program, HubSpot CRM, Infusionsoft, which is an absolute beast, MailChimp, and obviously Shopify. So there's lots, and there's lots more as well. If you don't have, if none of your programs or your platforms that are listed there can be seen, then you can add other integrations through Zapier or Zaps, as they're called, Zapier.com if you go to, or Zaps, and you can literally integrate with almost anything. If we go to the preferences, there's a couple of settings here which I think you should know about. Okay, so there's your email settings. So if you click on here, you can tailor your custom subject line, which is quite cool. There you go. So you can put your subject line in there, and then there's a couple of different sort of customizations based on the unsubscribe link at the bottom. And there's another cool thing here as well, which is your workflow. So if you click on here, you can resend your Bonjoro videos to your customers or subscribers after a few days with a little follow-up message. So as I say, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to create a surprise and delight. We're trying to make your customers happy, surprised, and just overwhelmed, really. The fact that when they've made a purchase, regardless of whether you're selling goldfish, whether you're selling handkerchiefs, whether you're selling fruit, whether you're selling it could be post-it notes, whatever you're selling, customers deserve to have a personalised feel, okay? And that is what Bonjoro brings to the party. It allows you to really give your customers a proper hug and sort of say, thanks very much. We really appreciate it, because very few companies actually go to the effort of thanking their customers. Most companies only ever get in contact with their customers when they want them to actually buy something. Okay, so let's crack on then. So currently I don't have any Bonjoro requests or to-dos sitting in my to-do tab. So let's show you how this magic works. Right, okay, so let's flick to another tab, which is my own website, so webshopmechanic.com, that's me. So I help e-commerce businesses grow their sales and grow their exposure. And I do it in a kind of a plain English way. As you can probably hear, I don't kind of have any acronyms or flashy lingo, which I like to baffle people with. I just like to do it in plain English. So I've got a blog and everything else you can take a look at. But back to the demo. Okay, so I am going to sign up for my own mailing list. Okay, it's howdy@webshopmechanic.com. That's one of my email lists. And obviously my name's Matt. So I'm going to add myself to my own mailing list, and I'm going to show you how that connects to ActiveCampaign. So now it's saying, woohoo, yeah, the lead magnet, which I have set up, which is which is quite cool. You should download it if you get the chance. That's going to be in my inbox. But now if I flick to my ActiveCampaign, I can do a quick refresh and see that my email address is now sitting in there. There we go. That's me. I've just signed up. Howdy@webshopmechanic.com. There's Matt. Yep, there I am. Good to go. Now, if I go back to my Bonjoro, so what's happened there is obviously my WordPress site has connected to my my ActiveCampaign email list. It's added it into there, and then ActiveCampaign has then spoken to Bonjoro and said, Bonjoro, I've got a new subscriber to the email list. I'm going to drop this into the dashboard. So if I do a refresh on Bonjoro, there you go. There's my new contact appears there. So if you've got an e-commerce store, that'll be new sale. So if I click on me, there you go. That comes up with all my details. So it probably would have a surname if it was an order. And then there's just a little bit of history. Obviously, I've been testing this a few times just to make sure it's working for this demo. So that's just a bit of history that I've had. There are three options here. There's an assign option. So if you've got a little team that you work with, you can assign it to somebody else. You can also dismiss it. And obviously, you know, if you don't want to send the person a Bonjoro, I can't think why you wouldn't. But you can dismiss it, and you can also record. So the beauty of this program or this app is the fact, because it works on mobile as well. Obviously, this is on my desktop, but because it works on mobile, you can send these from anywhere. So if you're on holiday, sorry, there we go. There's my registration there. If you're on holiday, if you're at the bus stop, if you're at an event, if you're at the mother-in-law's, you could be at the kids' nursery. You could be anywhere, and you can still leave a Bonjoro. Okay, that's the fantastic thing about this product, is the fact that you can record it everywhere, and you don't have to leave a Hollywood blockbuster style video. You really don't. People just want a little personal touch, and they just want, you know, to hear that you're thanking them for placing their order. Okay, so without further ado, let's crack on and record our Bonjoro. So as soon as I click this record button, you will shortly see my ugly mug as my camera switches on. There we go. Hello there. Yes, I've had a rough day, but I'm here anyway. Okay, so it says there, send a Bonjoro to Matt. It'll ask you to allow your video and audio settings. and then it'll say, right, click record. So I'm now going to click record and record my Bonjoro. Hello, Matt. Fantastic to have you on board. Thanks for signing up for my newsletter. I've got tons of e-commerce strategies waiting for you. So stay tuned, and there's lots of great content coming your way. Speak soon. There you go. So I have now recorded my little Bonjoro video. There are my thumbnails. Unfortunately, none of them are very flattering. But hey ho. Then you can write your little message in here saying, "Hi Matt, quick welcome message." Oh, for you. My typing is much to be desired. Okay, speak soon. Yeah, and you can put something little in there. So that's the text that's going to go in the email. So now I click done, and then I see my ugly mug there and what it's going to look like, get a little bit of a preview, and then I'll click upload or confirm and upload. And it gradually uploads. Now, it's actually very quick at uploading. It does take a few minutes for the conversion process, so you just have to be a little bit patient. Okay, so there we have it. So there we have our Bonjoro, which I have actually sent to myself again. That was obviously just to test the first one, but there it is. It's sitting in there. If I go to my email list, you can see my Bonjoro is now sitting there with its subject line. This usually comes through, in my experience, it comes through in about 30 seconds to a minute later. So by the time you've actually clicked that submit and it's uploaded, it goes through to the customer and is compressed in about a minute. So it's pretty good. So if I click on here and go to watch my video, it sends me off to Bonjoro's website, where I can watch my little message, which you sent to me, or I've sent to myself on this occasion. Hello, Matt. Fantastic to have you on board. Thanks for signing up for my newsletter. I've got tons of e-commerce strategies waiting for you. So stay tuned. There's lots of great content coming your way. Speak soon. There you go. So that's my personal little message, which I've sent to my customer or my subscriber to make them feel nice and warm and cuddly inside. So as I say, this is an absolutely fantastic tool. If you use it, it will enable you to add a real personal touch to your e-commerce store and really surprise and delight your customers. The great thing about Bonjoro is it's free to use up to 15 Bonjoros. Actually, sorry, 15 days. Sorry, no, 14 days. Sorry, I do apologise. 14 days. You can use it unlimited for 14 days, but you can send, if you don't send 15 Bonjoros, it's free until you've sent your 15 Bonjoros. Okay, so free for 14 days, and many Bonjoros as you want. Then you can, if you don't send 15 in your first 14 days, then you just have it as long as it takes to send another 15. But I'm sure that the way you guys are motoring through some of your sales, you will be able to get some real benefit and value out of this in the first 14 days. Just to let you know, I am an affiliate of Bonjoro, and I will place a link at the bottom of this video. And I also have a full detailed review on my blog, which is webshopmechanic.com. That's webshopmechanic.com. Even though I am an affiliate, it doesn't cost you any more to sign up. You still get the free trial. And if you do pay for the upgraded packages, which is $25 a month for the first package, and $45 a month if you want to do a complete kind of redesign of your Bonjoro platform, which you can do. So when you send out your videos, you can have your own custom design and logos. That's $45 a month. But if you do sign up for one of the paid programs, then price plans, then I do get a little kickback, but it doesn't cost you any more. So I hope this review was useful. Honestly, guys, just test it out. Even if you don't buy it, just test Bonjoro out. It is fantastic, and your customers will love you for it. And I guarantee you will be able to use this to increase your loyalty. So just remember, you can use it for subscribers to your email list. You can use it for new customers. You can use it for repeat business. You can use it for your most loyal customers. You could even use it to send a thank you at Christmas to your customers. How cool is that? Okay, so it is a fantastic tool. So it's bonjoro.com. That's bonjoro.com. Just get on it. Just try it. Surprise and delight your customers, and I guarantee you they will love it, and your business will benefit from it. And at the end of the day, you know, we need every single piece of help we can get when we're a small business. We're fighting against the big guys. We need to stand out and differentiate ourselves. And this is one of the key tools that I use personally, and I recommend to all my customers just because I absolutely love it. Okay, so if you have any comments or questions, put them down in the comments section below, and I will answer them when I get a moment. And obviously, don't forget to go to my blog, webshopmechanic.com, for the full review, the written review, and also subscribe to my blog as well, where I'll send you tons and tons of free e-commerce strategies to help you grow your sales and increase your brand awareness and exposure. And the best of all, it's all in plain English. Okay, guys, take care, and I will see you soon.